Welcome to Factful Finance, where we make financial topics clear, actionable, and even a little fun. Quick question: have you ever wondered how much you'd actually receive if you lost your job tomorrow? It's not something any of us want to think about, but knowing the facts ahead of time could make all the difference when life throws you a curveball. Today, we're diving into unemployment insurance, specifically how much you can expect to receive if you qualify for benefits. So if you've ever asked yourself, how is that number determined and how much can I actually get? Stick around because we're about to break it down in a way that's both understandable and practical. Disclaimer: the information shared today is for educational purposes only. We're not here to offer personalized advice, so if you need specific guidance, we recommend consulting a professional. Alright, let's get to it. First things first. Unemployment insurance (UI) benefits vary depending on a few key factors, and no two situations are the same. It's not a flat amount that everyone gets, so let's break it down. How is your unemployment benefit calculated? In the US, UI is typically based on your previous earnings during what's known as the base period, which is usually the first 4 of the last 5 completed calendar quarters before you file your claim. So, if you've been earning a decent salary, your weekly benefit amount, WBA, is likely going to be higher than someone who is earning minimum wage. The important thing to remember here is that there's a state-specific formula. Each state has its own rules, and that's why your benefits may differ depending on where you live. Let's take a look at a real-world example. Meet Emma, who worked as a graphic designer in California. For the past year, she made an average of $1,200 per week. Based on California's formula, she could expect to receive about 60 to 70% of her weekly wages, which means she'd likely get around $800 to $900 per week in unemployment benefits. That sounds great, but remember, UI is designed to be a temporary safety net, not a permanent income replacement. On the other hand, let's talk about Noah, who worked in retail in Florida. Noah made about $600 a week, and based on Florida's formula, he might receive around $275 per week in unemployment benefits. While it's a lower amount, it's still there to help cover basic living expenses while he looks for a new job. What about the maximum benefits? Each state also has a maximum benefit amount. This is the highest weekly amount you can receive. For example, Massachusetts may pay up to $1,000 per week, while Mississippi may cap out at $235 per week. This varies not only from state to state, but also based on your earnings in the base period. Now here's something important to note. Unemployment benefits are taxable. Yes, even though they're there to help you when you're out of work, the IRS considers them income, and they'll take their cut. You can choose to have taxes withheld from your UI payments, or you can pay them when you file your tax return, but don't be surprised when Uncle Sam comes knocking. How long will you receive benefits? Generally, unemployment benefits are available for up to 26 weeks in most states, though this can vary. During times of economic downturns, such as during the COVID-19 pandemic, the government may extend these benefits for a limited time, but those extensions are rare and typically only happen under specific circumstances. So, the answer to how much will I receive from UI depends on where you live, your previous earnings, and the state's specific rules. But with that said, knowing this basic structure can help you plan ahead. For someone like Oliver, who worked in the tech industry and made $2,500 a week, the transition from a higher-paying job to a lower-paying unemployment benefit can feel like a huge dip. But knowing how long the benefits will last and how much you can expect will give you the ability to adjust your budget and make smart decisions during that transition period. Maximizing your benefits. One final tip. While on unemployment, look into other forms of assistance. Some states have food stamps, SNAP benefits, housing assistance, or even temporary relief programs that can help bridge the gap. If you qualify for any of these, don't leave money on the table. Get in touch with your state's unemployment office for details about additional support programs available to you. In summary, to recap, the amount of unemployment benefits you'll receive depends on your previous income, your state's formula, and your state's maximum benefit cap. Benefits are typically available for up to 26 weeks, though that can vary based on local rules and economic conditions. And remember, unemployment benefits are taxable, so plan for that as well. What's your biggest takeaway from today's video? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more practical tips for managing your finances. And hey, if you liked what we shared today, we think you'll find the video next on screen super helpful for your financial goals too. Thanks for joining us at Factful Finance, where financial clarity meets everyday life. See you next time.